Hey, what's going on, guys? Goose here, man. And before I get started, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and ring the bell, click all notifications, give the video a thumbs up, and all right, let's get right down to it. So LSU has made their decision on who they're going to hire for their next head coach of the men's basketball team. It's Matt McMahon, previously from Murray State. Murray State, they just had their season end a few days ago in the tournament as they went to the second round of the tournament. So they won their first match. They went to the round of 32. So this guy Matt McMahon, as he's been there since 2015, and he's made the tournament in 2017, 2018, 2019. The postseason was canceled, so he probably would have made it then. And then he made it this past season in 2021. So with 4 of the last 5 years he made the tournament. If you count that one season that got the postseason got canceled. Look, LSU's gonna looks like they're getting a good coach. He was 154 and 67. That's 70% at Murray State. He won the conference. See. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it was like 4 times he's won the conference there. So LSU's Scott Woodward went out, and he got a good coach. I'm curious to see of what kind of sanctions LSU gets. I assume they'll get some. I don't think they're gonna just let LSU just go without anything, like a postseason ban or something like that next year. I just don't think it might not be draconian sanctions. I don't think he would have come here if that was happening. But look, at least if he comes here, I'm sure Scott Woodward would probably tell him, look, you're my guy, and I'm gonna stand behind you because he knows that there's gonna be some kind of sanctions going forward, and you can't hold him responsible if the team isn't as good, next few years. But hopefully they'll be minimal, but they're going to be some, I would imagine. There might be some scholarship limitations. Might be a postseason ban next year. But all in all, look, you can't really. You can't say that not happy with the hire. I think they could have done a lot worse. You could have hired somebody that's never been a head coach before. You could have hired somebody that's not been as successful as him. So it remains to be seen how good he's going to be in the SEC. So I'm going to hold judgment, saying that I like this hire. I like the hire. I like the hire on paper. I like the hire. I think this guy on paper can do a good job here, but he's going to have to. The SEC, you got Kentucky, you got Arkansas, you got Tennessee. Those are some good basketball schools year in, year out. So, Will Wade has made LSU good now. It's come to find out, there's been some reasons for that. But LSU has had a good basketball team last several years since Will Wade's been the head coach. They've made the tournament. They've of course, they went one and done this season without him. But anyway, that goes without saying. But all in all, I like the hire. But hey, you gotta produce on the hardwood. So we'll see what happens in the coming year. So do I expect anything next year, like tournament wise? No, actually, I don't. I think it'll be 2 or 3 years before they can get to the tournament. So just want to see some kind of progression going forward next year. So hopefully we can keep some players on the team, because whenever you lose a coach, there's gonna be some transfers, and he might get some transfers in from players that want to come play for him. So it works both ways. But have a good one. I'll talk to you next time, and go Tigers.